To Joanna the Medium Show, broadcast on Ever Beyond Radio and through the Wolf Spirit Media Network, helping you transform from fear to freedom and reminding you of your true power. During this broadcast, we will discuss anything and everything connecting to owning your inner power and the essence of your spirit. We will hear inspiring stories from guests, as well as guidance from the spirit world. Jump on board for this incredible ride. Here's your host, Joanna.
Thank you so much for coming back. Today we have a 2-hour special show, which is something that I don't normally do. And I have my wonderful guest, a light worker. You might remember her from a couple of shows ago. And for the next 2 hours, we will be doing readings live so that you can call in and ask a question. The only thing that I would ask is when you do call, please have your question ready so that we can get to the question right away. And please, one question per call, as we have literally callers having been calling for the last 3 hours. And I think that's all I got. Amma, how are you, darling?
Hi, how are you tonight?
I am okay. How are you doing?
Oh, great. I have a feeling it's going to be a wonderful evening with us and our callers. So looking forward to that.
JP, you're still there? So JP is our producer. He is the gentleman behind the workings of it all, and he has the voice of a god. So what's going to happen is he's going to take the call, and he's going to manage which calls get answered. And if by any chance there's no calls coming, which probably won't happen, we will also take questions from the board, from the live chat that is on Wolf Spirit Radio. So why don't we get started, JP? If you want to just start with the call, that would be great.
Okay, sorry, I was just in the little boys' room, and I couldn't find any little boys. All I could find was me. Here we go. Area code. All right, hang on. Yeah, they're coming on this side. So here we go. Let's just click that one and caller 956. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You have your question.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Rosario, but I was calling for my daughter. Can I ask a question for her?
Amma, how do you feel about that? Could she ask a question for her daughter?
Sure. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's see if you're going to be able to get any information for you.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay, my daughter, her name is Amber. And she is 29 years old, and she's never met her father, her biological father. And she just found him on the internet, and she found his daughters and through Facebook, and she's not getting any response. Once the daughters of this man found out, because I'm looking for my biological dad, they stopped corresponding with her, and she's very sad, and she's sad because she wants to meet him or ask him questions, and so she was trying to call in to ask this question, and I was calling in to ask the question for her.
Okay.
So what is the question? Actually, I'm getting already a message. If I may, I'll just go first because I'm getting the message right away. When I was listening to you and I was shuffling cards, 2 cards popped out. The very first card being a card called Detach. And this is basically saying that, it would be in her best interest to detach from the outcome at this particular time. Now, as much as anguish as it is bringing her, she needs to come to a point where she realizes that she is an individual that is full and whole regardless of who the biological father is, because they're showing me that she's looking for the missing piece or the missing link, which of course makes perfect sense. But what they're saying here is the information that she would have received from the biological father might actually be very disappointing for her at this time. So although they're not saying whether she's going to meet this person or connect with this person at some point, at this particular time, the advice from Spirit is to detach from the outcome. Sorry.
So in addition to what Joanna said, if you are able to hear me, I keep getting the time frame of about 2 years from now, that things could, in this situation, there could be new developments. And I keep getting a woman that could be facilitating your daughter communicating with the biological father. I don't get clear information as to who this woman would be that is going to facilitate the situation. Could be one of his daughters, but again, the time frame that I'm getting for that to happen, it's going to be around 2 years from now.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, okay, so take a breath. Here comes 832. 832, good afternoon. Who's that and where are you?
Hello?
Yes, that's
Hello.
you. That's you. It's you. Do you want to give us your question? Have you got it ready?
Yes, I just wanted to see what guidance they can give me on my love life, if I will be meeting somebody soon.
Love, what is your name? Can I get your first name?
Monica?
Monica. Okay. Go ahead, Amma.
What I am picking up for you, I am not seeing a relationship developing anytime soon, meaning the big relationship that is going to lead you to a marriage and creating a family. But rather, I keep getting for you dating two people prior to this longer term relationship showing up for you. For the time being, I keep getting from the guides that you just need to live in the moment and have experiences in love. So do not focus and do not limit yourself into just one relationship, one person. Rather, take the next 3 months for you to explore yourself, see what else is out there, what else you like. Because I also keep getting that you yourself are going to be very surprised by the people that you are going to be dating. Normally, you would not connect with these people. And I also keep getting that people that are trustworthy will show up along the way. But at the same time, I also keep getting something around work for you. You are not asking the question, but they are bringing that up. It feels like something with work needs to progress or be more positive for you. And then after that, a relationship, or rather the relationship that you desire to have, will be creating, will be initiating. But focus on not rather focus. They're just saying work is going to happen first. So I don't know what that means for you. But does it make any sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And what I'm getting on top of what Amma just said is the message that my guide is giving you is there is a tendency for you to get very anxious when it comes to relationships, and the underlying reason for it is the belief around failure. So what he's saying here is take the next few months, which Amma suggested, and really work on your confidence and your empowerment. Because what he's saying here is that until you feel very solid within yourself, very confident in who you are, and very confident in your abilities as a human being and as a woman, you will keep attracting relationships that are under the umbrella of failure. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because what he's saying here is that you're coming out of you've left a life, or a chapter in your life that could be considered quote unquote abusive to some extent, and whether it was physical, mental, emotional, doesn't matter. Point is that you are completely turning that around, and just like Amma said, because of your internal work, you will start to attract people that are very different than the ones you are used to, which may initially make you feel quite anxious because you're not used to it.
So
he's also saying,
like people that aren't good for me. Is that what you mean?
No. What he's saying is, as a result of you working on yourself and changing the belief about who you think you are to a more positive one, you will start attracting people that are different than you have attracted before. Because you have a tendency to put yourself down, and you have accordingly attracted people who prove that to you. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And also, I'm sorry. And also a tendency to overgive. You tend to overgive, and it needs to be a balance in the relationship. That's why they talked about people coming in that are going to be more trustworthy. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to be in a position of overgiving most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah. And the overgiving was based on you subconsciously needing to get acceptance and affection, but it also stemmed from the vehicle of not having enough, not feeling like there's enough value in yourself, who you are. So, and they're connecting that to a male or a father figure in your life, but that's changing. Often what happens is when we start attracting people who are very different from the ones we used to attract, we will have a tendency to have all those old wounds and belief systems come up to surface and get triggered. So if you do get triggered, often what happens is you'll attract somebody who's very different, and there's going to be a part of you that has been with you for quite some time that says, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve this. And you're going to start feeling not only triggered, but you might have a tendency to self-sabotage. So that's really important to look out for. And it happens quite often, particularly with people who come from abusive relationships, and then they change their world around, or their beliefs around, and they start attracting people who are actually worthy of you, but that internal system that has been with you for quite some time goes, okay, this isn't familiar. I don't think this is for me. So just watch out for that.
Okay.
The other thing he said, the one thing that he's also saying is, hold your head high always.
Okay.
Thank you very much for calling, HB2.
Good luck.
Wow. I tell you, these calls are coming thick and fast. Take a breath. All right? You just have to breathe, and there'll be another call. Wow. Guys are good. Right. So, all right. 646 is calling. Let me see if I can, where's my mouse gone? That's the thing. I've got this mouse that goes everywhere, but it goes everywhere. Right. So, let's try this one. Okay, 646, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Who's that and where are you?
Hi, my name is Clara. I'm in New York City.
Hello. How are you? Do you have a question?
Yes. Well, I'm going through some issues career-wise. You know, I've been interviewing and getting some traction, but then things will happen where I won't end up getting the job, or I'll interview with someone and they may not end up liking me and won't let me continue on with interviewing with the hiring manager. Mm-hmm. Most recently, I did get an offer with a place I used to work at as a contractor, but then the managing director kind of went MIA. I'm not sure, not MIA, but he's just gotten cold with me with the offer, so So I'm getting a little bit confused with that and a little bit frustrated.
So what is the question?
So I just kind of want to see, like, as far as like any offers, or should I continue pursuing the roles that I've been doing? I'm kind of at a loss at what to do, and if I can possibly get an offer sometime soon.
Okay, Amma, do you have something?
Initially, I got for her that she needs to completely change the direction of her career. This is why this is happening at this particular time of her life. However, I lost the information there for a moment. I keep getting that for the time being, this is where the difficulty is. You need to be doing something different with your life, something different with your career.
Mm-hmm.
What I kept getting when you were speaking is there's a couple of things. My guide kept talking to me and showing me that you have a tendency to limit yourself. And whatever that means to you, whether it's you put yourself in the same situations or you are actually not exercising all the gifts that you have or whatever it is, you put a limit on yourself, and he says that needs to stop, because you have way too much to offer. The other thing is a card that popped up is a card that comes to the number 8, which is all about empowerment. The card actually says heal, and it's an individual who's breaking out of his chains that used to confine him, and out of that comes enormous possibilities. So the message is very similar to what Amma said, except maybe with different words, but does that make any sense to you?
Yes. It's just, that's something I've been working on and trying to get out of my industry. I'm in financial services. But it's just like, but when I do try to break out and do something else, I do get some limitations because it's hard for them to see me in that role if I've never done it or if I've never worked in the industry. So that's what is a little bit frustrating, because I do want to do something different. And every time I do see something that I'm really excited about, but I don't get the response, so I fall back into applying for roles in financial services. And so that's why I'm a little frustrated.
And that's absolutely correct. I agree. But what he's saying here is, it is your limiting belief about you. That is stopping the process. So what you want to do is you really want to examine your belief system and how you feel about you and your confidence. And that's where where the chains are coming. Go ahead, Emma.
Okay.
I also keep getting that toward the end of next year, you will be done with a certain series of trainings. And this is when you are going to completely switch your career in a different direction. You could be having a different profession, and this new profession involves you dealing more with people. It's more oriented towards helping people. And I also keep getting 2 important months for you, the end of June and the end of August, beginning of September 2017. This seems to be important for you. Okay, you're going to get new information. You could be doing some of your own research. You will be registering for like weekend courses. You will start to get like a series of trainings and certifications that are going to help you to completely transform your career and go in a different direction. And again, for you is to be people oriented. You can be very good with people, and besides that, you still have an artistic, creative quality in you that you still haven't explored. The gift is there. Okay? There's a lot more that you could be doing with your own sense of creativity. Okay? So this is what I keep getting for you. You will be getting there. You will start that journey toward the end of next year, and you will be doing this profession for the rest of your life. And you won't be retiring like most people are, like in their 60s, 65. You will be working a little bit longer, because after you break this chain that has been keeping you blocked, okay, like a prisoner, you're going to discover more gifts, more talents, and it's not going to feel like a job anymore. It's just going to feel like, like fun, okay? All right. You're not going to feel bound anymore.
Okay. Do you see what industry that would be in? Because that is exactly the kind of roles I'm looking for, but it's just trying to pinpoint what industry you should be in. Yeah.
Okay, industry. I keep getting anything that involves helping people, and at the beginning for you, for some reason, I keep getting teaching. But I don't know if this makes any sense to you.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I keep getting.
The other thing that I kept getting while Amma was talking to you, I kept hearing speaker over and over and over. So there's an element of you speaking in front of others, and I would say in front of public. How big the public is, I don't know. But he says you are still hiding that part of you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay? I hope that helps.
It does. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, as if, in response, area code 626. Area code 626, good afternoon. Can you hear us? Yes, yes, it's you. We're talking to you.
Oh, awesome. All right.
Hi there. What's your name?
Hi. So here's my question. My name's Eduardo, by the way. I recently quit my job because I've been planning to move somewhere far, like a long distance work. I'm trying to move up to the mountains and to spend some time in nature for a while. And I've been trying to get a job up there, and I've just been applying online, and I haven't gotten any response back. And I already quit my other job. I'm trying to plan ahead and quit my other job. I finally finished working, and now I'm just waiting patiently to hear back. So I'm just kind of I wanted to know if there's something I should do in order to get the job, or when it will happen.
Okay. Before I go there, I keep getting that first of all, you should not doubt and you should not have any regrets about you quitting the previous employment. Okay? For some reason, they say that this is important for you to know. No regrets. Second of all, I keep getting an image of you finding a job through people who know people, through word of mouth. Another thing that I kept getting for you, they keep talking about an inbox or different emails. I don't know where the information is lost, but there is something with your emails and your inbox that you need to look at it more carefully, or other information, in other words. I don't know if this makes any sense for you, but I also keep getting that you will be working for an entirely different company, for entirely another company. Mm-hmm. And because Mercury is retrograde, so I can't really hear you very well in my end. Did you mention what kind of job are you trying to find? In what industry?
I'm trying to move up to a national park, in the mountains, Yosemite specifically. I'm not sure if you know, here in California.
Okay. I for some reason I keep getting Florida. I don't get California just yet. I feel like you could be working maybe in a different state before you end up in California. And for some reason, Florida was showing to me before you mentioned California.
Okay. That's okay. I have not even thought about Florida, but I'll put it into consideration now. Okay, because I live in California already, and so I would just be staying in the state.
What I am getting from my end is that there's going to be an opportunity that will be presented from you, but you are not expecting it. So it could come out of left field, it could come from a source that you're not expecting, or it could come in a way that you have not thought about before. Okay. Because they're showing you there's an opportunity, but it's you have no awareness of it coming. So it's coming kind of from behind you, so to speak.
Okay.
It it could be coming from an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. So from a fire sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope that helps.
Yeah. Do you know when this will happen? Because I've just been like, I'm being patient, and I'm not hearing anything, and now I'm not working, so I'm like kind of like on edge a little bit.
Of course.
I keep getting in the next 2 months, you will be starting, to work. So I'm not saying exactly in 2 months, but I keep getting an image in you 2 months from now, and you are working.
And I was getting summer, so we're May, June, July, so July, 2 months from now is going to be summer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I hope that helps.
Yeah,
thank you so much for calling.
Yeah,
You're
really,
welcome.
really did. I appreciate it. Yeah,
best of luck.
Night. Thank you very much. All right.
You're welcome. Best of luck. Bye-bye.
Okay, moving swiftly on. Take another breath. 630, area code 630. Yes, it's you who's on air with Joanna and Alma.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? What's your name?
I'm fine, thank you.
What is your name and how can we help you?
My name is Dorothy and I have a question. If I be able to move to a new home and travel this year?
Okay. So I got the answer yes. That's what I was seeing.
But there's something about the proper paperwork or the proper documentation that maybe you have to redo again or redo over. And I don't just keep getting one-time travel. I keep getting like traveling. And it could be in more than just one country.
Oh, that would be great. It's my big wish.
But again, they're saying, lawyer enthusiasm.
You know what? I know that it's coming, but you know what? I just keep praying, and I know that it will come. I just wonder when.
Again, they're saying, you are stuck in the paperwork, whatever you need to initiate the procedure. It's not a money question. It's about a question about getting paperwork that you may need to gather in terms of passports, maybe immigration documents. So they're saying money, it's not, an issue. So I am also trying to clear your energy as I'm reading for you. And in terms of energies, we don't know how energies are connected. It's clearing for you to put together all the paperwork, the planning, the strategy that you need to do this. And I also do not see you traveling alone. I keep getting you and another person, possibly a male, traveling together. And occasionally I also see a third person traveling with you. I also keep getting that you will spend the rest of your life in a foreign country. I don't know what this foreign country is, and for some reason, I don't know why, I keep getting a very strong connection with you in terms of countries of Europe. Mm-hmm. And I keep getting to specific
you know what,
countries.
I'm from Poland, I was born there, but my kid was born here,
Okay, the two countries that I keep getting for you, I keep getting Russia and Greece. I feel like you could be traveling to visit these places. You seem to have a very strong karmic connection with Russia and with Greece. So Poland is kind of close to Russia.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Dorothy, there is something they keep showing me over and over. There is something that you need to redo, and I keep hearing it's to do with some paperwork. You need to either go back and redo something or there's something that has to be redone. Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
No, because you know what? I have my passport, Mm-hmm. I am U.S. citizen, you know what? So for me, it's just a money issue,
And I kept getting totally the opposites. So as I said, money won't be an issue. It was going to be you having to redo some paperwork or even renewing paperwork.
Because they're saying the word application. Mm-hmm. And maybe it's an application for something that will bring you money. Maybe it has nothing to do with a passport, or maybe it's both. But they're showing me very clearly there is something that needs to be redone or re-looked at.
Okay. I will definitely think about it.
Are you, by any chance, is there a sale that you are planning on making? Are you planning on selling something?
Not really, no. Not right now, but I wish that I could, but the market is, I have a home and I wish that I can move to different location,
Because I feel very strongly that it has to do with sale of something substantial, like property or something like that. So it just may mean that you have to go back to doing it, but in a different way at some point. There's something that has to be redone.
Okay.
Okay, so just kind of sit on it. Amma, sorry, you had something.
Mm-hmm. A family member will be helping you for this situation, whether it is an application, money issues, or helping you with the traveling. This family member is a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. And I keep getting possibly a second person in the family that is going to attribute to this. In terms of a possible sale, June is being shown to me. However, I keep getting June 2016, and at the same time, I keep getting June 2018. So I don't know how this is going to play out, but June is very much indicated as a turning point for your finances as for this possible sale to happen.
Okay. They're also saying that you're very much in your head, and Spirit is trying to connect with you through your intuition. So you need to start paying more attention to your intuition. Because I feel you're very much in your head, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So one thing that might help you with this, if you kind of do, 10 minutes kind of meditation or something, just to kind of connect to your inner voice, because they're saying to me that there's a whole slew of spirits trying to communicate with you, but it's like you can't hear them. You're deaf. You can't hear them.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
and I feel that
yes?
Whatever would transpire with the movement going forward with you, it will be intuitively inspired. So you start kind of listening to your intuition. Okay? And best of luck.
Yeah, so it's divine timing, because I keep getting the magician for you. It's divine timing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best of luck.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay.
Bye, Dorothy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, there was Dorothy. Where was Toto? So, a few seconds pause. Right. Well, and here comes another one, area code. And here we go. Area code 209. Who is that? And where are you?
Yes, this is Veronica, and I'm calling from California.
Hello, Veronica. How can we help you?
Hi, Miss Joanna. Hi. This is Veronica, your client.
Hi. Yes. How can we help you today?
I guess I just wanted to know about my overall life, my love life, mainly, as you always.
Alma, why don't you take it, because she's my client, so I know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to hear clearly. Your client wanted to know about her life?
Her love life.
Her love life. One of the first cards that showed up for you is the Empress, and to me, it means pregnancy or taking care of the children, and your love life will take a turn for the better in the next upcoming 3 years. The first year and a half is going to be a huge transformation for you personally, for your emotions. But in the hard time, again, remember, I do not know how old you are, but in the next 3 years, I do see you with, pregnant. At the same time, I also keep getting that, I don't know if you take classes, I don't know if you go to school, but education seems to be coming up for you. And also moving closer to family, or family could be relocating closer to you. So you won't be living that far from family. You also have the Six of Cups, which to me is the soulmate card. You're going to meet this person through friends of friends, and you're going to make an instant connection with this person. You may not necessarily start to date him right away. You are going to develop this a little bit slow over time. But that initial moment, there's going to be a moment of the two of you crossing eyes, and it's going to be this huge attraction. I also keep getting that he will be closer in age with you. And in a hard time of 6 months, something will, you are going to start to realize your feelings, and something deeper could start to develop before, like a friendship, before it turns to a love relationship. This is what I keep getting for you.
So this isn't somebody that I already know.
Not yet. Definitely something important with the one that you already know, but not the one that they're talking about. The one that they're talking about, it's not the one that you already know.
I knew you were going to ask that question. While Amma was talking, a card popped out, and it's one of the best cards that you can get. It's 9 of Cups, which is dreams coming true. So your love life looks good, but you need to get over this hump.
Okay, I'm trying. I don't know how.
You know what? You just have to take it day by day and just allow yourself to feel whatever emotions come up without feeling like you need to fix it or do anything about it. You just have to move through it.
Yeah, I don't want to fix it anymore.
Yeah, but I'm talking fixing as far as the emotion. There's nothing to do with it. All you have to do is just acknowledge the feeling and just ride through the feeling. That's part of the journey. Because what we have a tendency to do, we have a tendency to want to fix it, stuff it, ignore it, God knows a gazillion other things that we try to do. But the problem with that is that you don't allow yourself to digest it, and then it gets stuck and gets triggered down the road. So it's uncomfortable as heck, but your job is just to go through it without feeling like you have to do anything about it.
Okay.
Okay? And that's the hump. I hope that helps.
Yes, it helps. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling. Bye. Bye.
Okay. Do you want to breathe, or do you want another call?
Throw it in.
Let's have some more calls. Area code 210. Good afternoon. Good evening. Could you give us who you are, where you are, and what is your question?
Yes. Hi. My name is Leticia. I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
Hello, Leticia. How can we help you?
Hi. I had a question in reference to my love life. I know that I spoke with you a while back, but there was so much to cover that I didn't have a chance to get anything in reference to my love life. So I just kind of wanted to know if the person that I had been talking to, will that person ever come back into my life, or what's going to happen, really?
I'm going to let Amma, because she doesn't know you, answer that question, see what she gets, because she's already laughing.
Yeah. I keep getting from the guides that this is not advisable for you. They're saying it's not going to be good for you. Even if this person returns to you or communicates with you, it's not good for the two of you to be together. I keep getting that there's definitely, you need to have some closure. Maybe the other person needs to have some mental clarity or closure about the relationship that the two of you had. But definitely they are suggesting for you to move on.
Okay.
Because it feels... Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry. I mean, will there be somebody else eventually, or because it just feels like I've been stuck?
Okay. I keep getting a dark hair man for you with a very cute beard. And I also keep getting, like, usually you would not go for this kind of man or like facial hair, but there's something very charming and like quite addictive about this man. Very, very attractive. I keep getting like a hint of Hispanic blood in him. I keep getting that he will be doing either media or journalism or writing. So he's going to be doing this kind of career. And I also keep getting that you will be meeting him casually through some work event. And they're saying it's not going to be that far away. But they are not saying whether it's going to be in a couple of months, in a year. All they're saying is that it's not going to be that far away.
Okay, and as far as this other person that I was referring to, because we kind of work together, like the best thing would be just to kind of like not even talk to this person anymore, like just avoid this other person.
No, what they said is you definitely need to have closure. Okay, so it's okay to communicate for you to get what you need, like the proper closure or to gain clarity. But it's not going to be good for the two of you having a relationship coming back together. Because I keep getting, again, you will start to feel limited. This person energy is not feeding your energy. It's going to make you feel limited. It's not going to help for your the growth of your soul and your personal developments. That's what I keep getting through that. It's not the sun that is going to warm you up, that is going to recharge you and recharge you and recharge you. And that's the kind of the relationship that you need. So the two of you are not quite an exact match. So it's about the match. It's not about who's bad or who's good in this relationship. Things don't quite match. This is what I keep getting for you.
And what I got is basically second that to what Amma said. I got two cards. One was there is a certain anxiety about this particular relationship, but the next card that literally flew out of the deck is the World card in reverse, which to me says this relationship has come full circle. It's the end of the road. So it's like death.
So it's the end of the
road. It's the end of the road as far as that relationship, or in other words, death.
Okay.
So it's done, it's fulfilled its purpose.
Okay, because there was like kind of like two people, and I was kind of trying to figure out, like, it was hard. I mean, I'm wondering if y'all are picking up like the right person or not, because there was kind of like a.
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. They're saying like it's no one from your past. It's going to be someone new. It's no one from your past.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks so much for calling. Good luck.
So, shall we reset the call? Just a quick second. So we get, is everything clear again?
For right now it is, yes.
Okay, alright.
Just a bit of echo.
Yeah, that's just me. Alright, so here is area code 469. Who's that and where are you?
My name is Ann. I'm in Texas.
Hello, Ann. How can we help you?
Hello. Yes. So I have since January known that divine or spirit, whatever you want to call it, has been trying to talk to me, usually in pictures or drawings kind of thing. But they're not really coming clear. Like they're almost like too light for me to really make them out all the time. I'm getting a lot of numbers and words sometimes, but the pictures are confusing.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, my question is, I wonder if there's something you can do to, make it so I can see clearly.
I keep getting just relax. You tend to be a little anxious. And they're saying you are connecting. And beside images, you see numbers, but you also get a feeling. Right now, you just need to distinguish whether this is your feeling or the feeling that is coming to you from the energies, from the guides, from spirit, or from the universe. But you also have the Five of Pentacles, and to me it means walking away from an old set of beliefs. So you just need to change your approach, and you just need to let it happen naturally. I keep getting for you that you're just going to wake up one morning and it's just going to happen. You don't have to put so much pressure on yourself. And also I keep getting the timing for you. During this time, a lot of people who have special psychic abilities, their signals are also mixed up due to some other negative forces around. And I keep getting that September, it's just going to get easier. It's going to feel like you did this like so easy. You did this most of your life. So towards September, It's just going to happen in a natural way. Your senses are going to awaken. But for that to happen, you need to relax, you need to get a lot of sleep, and stop over-worrying, stop overthinking. That's what I keep getting to you. For you, a lot of walks around water, or observe pictures of water, drink water. So surround yourself with sounds and images of water and just relax, and don't stress your throat, okay? Because when you will get the message, you're going to be the one, I feel like you're going to channel, and they're going to be using your voice, okay? So you need to take care of your throat and just relax. It will happen. That's what I keep getting for you.
That makes sense.
What I got was pretty much the same what Amma got. What they said first and foremost is that you are too fixated on the end result, where this is really a process of you learning the process.
Okay.
So it's becoming acquainted with the way you perceive versus not so much about what is it the perception what is it that it's trying to tell you. So this is more about you learning the process. And the other thing that I got was you really need to rest your mind, because your mind tends to be overactive. And this is a time for more contemplation, which is what Amma said, more relaxation, more relaxed state of mind, because when you have more relaxed state of mind, your way of perceiving will become much more strengthened. Right now they're saying you're trying too hard to understand.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So this is kind of like playtime.
I'm also wondering, my fixation in the idea of manifestation has been focused on one particular person too much. And I'm wondering.
So do you want the person or do you want to be happy?
I thought it was one and the same, but maybe it's not.
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes we're fixated on something, but then we don't realize that something is actually not what we're looking for to fulfill. So that's why he said, is it this person you want, or do you want to be happy? Because if you want to be happy, then you don't have to fixate on that person. The happiness will arrive however it's meant to arrive.
Okay. Yes, I understand that.
Makes sense? Yeah.
That makes total sense.
And that's the head again, right? That's the head. Yeah.
That's the head again, yes.
Yeah.
Very much
Very
so.
good. Very good.
Wonderful.
I hope that was helpful.
Very much so. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks so much for calling. Bye.
Yes.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
And thick and fast. Area code 717. Who's that and where are you? And what's your question?
Hi, my name is Juana. And my question is work related. I wanted to know if I were to remain in my present job, is it going to take me anywhere? Am I going to progress in that job?
So if I'm understanding you correctly, again, remember Mercury is retrograde and I can't really hear you properly. You wanted to know whether are you going to be able to progress in your career?
Her current work.
Is that correct?
My present job.
I keep getting, in your present current job, I keep getting promises not kept. Mm-hmm. People keep promising you that for good things to happen, promotions, possibilities being offered to you, and they're just training you along. I keep getting this could be lasting for you for the next 2 months. But also at the same time, I keep getting your superiors could be changing or your managers could be changing in the hard time of 2 months. Depending on what kind of movements and changes are going to happen with your management and your superiors, that is going to dictate you making a decision whether you are going to stay with that company or you are going to start to look for another career. Chances are for you that next year, things are going to run smoother with your career. This year, you are kind of meant to go through some struggles because this is about you understanding the energy of people with whom you work. Are their intentions genuine towards you? Are they worthy of your time and attention? This is about you being smart, about choosing coworkers with whom you affiliate or associate. It's about the work environment. That's the lesson. That's why you're going through this. And there is a little bit of resistance for you. I feel like in some way you need to be empowered. I don't feel like the job that they're giving you, the projects that they're giving you, they really are making you use your capacity, your ability in full. Okay? So you are underused. I feel that you are underused. There's a lot more that you could do. So for the time being, your career is going to struggle for a little bit more. So 2 months from now, it's going to be a turning point because we don't know what's going to happen with the management. And that's going to be an indicator for you whether you're going to stay in that position or you will be trying to look for a different position, a different job. Would that make sense?
What I got for you right away is I saw the number 9, which to me signifies changes and endings. So the other thing that I got is that you really want to rely on your intuition, and they're saying here that you have had a feeling for quite some time that there's something not quite right with where you are right now, but there is either a sense of resistance or you are choosing not to pay attention to it. Does that make sense to you? Juana, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
It does?
Yes.
Okay. So trust the process. Listen to your intuition, because what they're saying here is when you trust the process and go with the flow, the card you got is the star, which is a beautiful card. Star basically means there are opportunities out there for you, but you need to trust the process, and it will not be comfortable at first. Endings never are. But this is really a beginning, and this is really a new beginning for you. But you have to go through a bit of a, uncomfortable moment first.
I kept getting the same card. Yeah, I also got the stars.
Yeah. So when both of us get the same stuff and we're on completely different continents, that's like they're trying to really give you a message here.
So when you say trust the process, the
Yes.
process of my intuition or the process of what's to happen?
The process of your intuition and also what is happening around you. So if your intuition is saying, maybe it's time for me to start spreading my wings and look elsewhere, listen to that. It's very important. Because I feel like the universe is trying to nudge you a little bit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But it's all good. Even if it's uncomfortable, at the end of the day, it's all good. So just trust the process. Okay? And best of luck to you. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye. That's interesting, Amma, when both of us get the same card.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, mystery phone number.
Mystery phone number.
Hello, mystery phone number. Where are you calling from? What's your name and what's your question?
I'm calling from Calgary, and my name is Dallas.
Hello, Dallas. How can we help you?
Hi. I'm calling to see if there's any openness for a job for myself.
Any job?
You need to.
I
keep getting there's plenty. You just need to be a little bit more specific with your question, because they're saying in terms of jobs. Okay, in terms of jobs, there are plenty, but none of them is right for you.
I'm trying to get into a certain industry, but I'm not getting it luck.
Okay.
Sorry, what's the last? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Sorry. Something is in retrograde, that's for sure. Okay, Dallas, are you trying to get into a brand new industry?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're showing me you are shooing into a brand new industry and you're having a bit of a difficult time getting your foot in the door. And I think Amma was going to say, there's something around the corner, but I think Amma just had something, so I'm going to let her. Sorry, Amma, go ahead.
I don't know what industry this is, but I kept getting two things for you. One of the things was sales. The second one was the public being accepted by the public. So I don't know what this is specifically. I keep getting there's going to be one last bump in the road. And I also keep getting that you need to change your strategy about how you present yourself. Who do you choose to represent you, to kind of advertise on your behalf? I keep getting 3 months, and I keep getting you're going to have a major breakthrough and success immediately from the start of the road. However, I keep getting that the last 6 months have been particularly maybe hard for you or challenging in some way. Mm-hmm. I don't know if any of this makes sense to you, because again, I don't know what industry we're talking about.
Oil and gas industry.
Yeah, it almost doesn't matter because what they're saying here. I actually pulled a card. The card came out. The card is called Death. You are still going through a major transformation as far as an individual. Okay, and part of the reason why you're having a bit of a challenge still getting in the door is because you're still going through that transformation. And what he's saying here is, now when I say transformation, do you resonate with that at all?
I do. I just gone through a breakup.
Yeah, and that's a death. That's an end of a situation. But what they're saying here is that not only are you coming out of this with a much stronger individual and much wiser individual, and he's actually saying to me, you said to yourself, I'll never do that again. So you've obviously got a point there. You're just entering a brand new territory as far as who you are as a person, your confidence levels, and how you feel about your gifts. And wherever you're going, I feel it's going to be step up. And they're saying, get ready. Because when it's time to roll, it's time to roll. So I did feel just around the corner. Within 3 months, that's just around the corner. But whenever it happens, just know, your path is not to be on the street. Your path is not to be jobless, because you actually have ability to make good money. That's not your issue. Your issue right now is patience.
I know.
But you'll be okay. I feel you're working by summer. Summer is in 2 months, really. So,
Okay.
I hope that helps.
Okay.
And chin up.
Yeah.
You're good. Everything is good.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks.
Best of luck. Thank you so much for calling.
And didn't know you can't even breathe this time. Area code 813. 813, hello. Who's that?
Hello.
Where are you? What's your name and what's your question?
Here. My name is Angel.
Hello, Angel. That's a sweet sound.
How can we help you, darling?
Joanna, I have a question about my current spouse. I want to know, I'm trying to work things out, and I don't know if I should work it out. My mother is not accepting, and she's been praying against all that I've been praying for. And I want to know if we can work it out. Will she ever come around to accept us? And I have this dream job here in the city, and I'm wondering if I should pursue it.
Okay, so let's just do one at a time first about the spouse. Are you getting anything, Amma, right off the bat? Because the first thing I'm getting is, what is your mother doing trying to give you advice, or what are you doing asking her for advice?
I don't know why I'm asking for advice. I think it's just that motherly feeling I want.
It's a habit.
Okay.
It's a habit. It's a habit.
She usually shuts it down, even though I know she's going to look.
So why do you, that's why he's saying he's a habit. Why do you, knowing that she's going to shut it down, why do you keep doing this to yourself?
Because I'm not sure if I'm making the wrong decision, because it goes against everything I've been.
But what my guide is saying here, try not to miss the point. What my guide is saying here, just about you and your mother at this point, You know every single time when you're going to ask your mother that she's going to shut it down. You've done this for many, many years. He says it's a habit now. Knowing what the outcome is, why do you keep doing the same thing? Why do you deliberately disempower yourself?
I don't know.
So that's something for you to think about. Because until you ask the question why, until you become aware of it, you're going to keep doing it, and then you're going to be beating your head against the wall and saying, why is this happening? Where you're part of what's happening.
Okay.
You need to take your power back.
Okay.
And it'll change your life. I promise you.
Okay. Should I stay with the person I'm with?
Ama, do you have anything?
I am not picking up on anything in particular. The only thing that was shown to me was denial issues. And the way this came to me was denial issues they run in the family. Meaning like your mom has had some denial issues. She still has some. And you also have your fair share of denial issues. But at the end of the day, I keep getting that you will be left with a sense of gratitude. The worst won't happen. And you're going to feel like you just woke up from the sleep. You know, when you were asleep and suddenly you realize that there's other people out there, there's a better world, there's other possibilities. So you just need to wake up, they're saying. Okay, wake up your senses, wake up your mind, and you need to rely more on your own logic and your own intuition.
Spiritually,
you need to trust spiritually. Yes, you need to trust that gut feeling. Okay.
Yeah, seeking some things. But... Okay.
The card that I pulled for you is 10 of Swords. Nobody likes 10 of Swords. Because 10 of Swords basically signifies that you feel like you have no choice. But the problem is, you think you don't, but you do. And the trick here is to recognize that. So it's the same thing, pretty much what I was talking about you and your mom. And if I come across as being too forceful, I mean this with all my love to you, because I know where you come from and I know what that feels like. When you constantly give your power away and the same thing happens over and over, you are the one that's creating it. It's not your mother. So eventually you're going to come to a Jesus moment and you're going to decide that eventually you have enough, and then you're going to stop that. But that's up to you.
Okay. And should I pursue this dreams out here?
Do you want to?
I do. I just don't know if it will be successful in my last one.
Do you see what you're doing? You just asked us for opinion, where my guide says, we just told you that you have to listen to your own intuition, because every time you ask others for opinion, you are disempowering yourself.
Okay, I think I just finally got it.
And at the same time, it's about the experience. It's not about the outcome. Like you are immediately like putting yourself down, and immediately you're like seeing the outcome. Am I going to be successful? It's about the experience through that. So focus on the experience, focus on the journey, and let the outcome to the universe.
And it's very much, Angel, this is very much about you learning how to trust yourself. Because at the end of the day, nobody knows what's in your heart more than you do. Nobody has that privy. Nobody. Only you. And every time you dismiss you and you ask others for opinions, their opinions are going to be tainted by their own SHIT. So what you get from them may not, and usually isn't, ideal what's for you, because they do not know what is within you. Only you know that.
Okay.
So they're giving you an exercise to do, okay? Keep little notes, like a diary or a journal, and write down how you felt about things throughout the day or over important moments. So start by doing that.
Write down how I feel throughout the day. Okay. Okay.
And also listen to your intuition on the little things, like when you go to a grocery store, or what if you're driving around and your intuition says, turn left and go to this store. Follow those little things on things that really don't matter, because those little things will show you just how accurate your intuition is, and that will help you become much more empowered and much more trusting of you.
Okay. I think I feel like I do have good intuition, but
you ignore
really
it. You ignore it because you put everybody else's opinions over and above yours, and that's the mistake number one.
Okay.
Okay, so I think it's time for a break. Thank you very much, Angel.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
You're very welcome.
Okay, so listen, guys, we've got like calls pouring in. You know, as I said, like every 10, 15 seconds there's another call. But we're going to take a break because this is tiring stuff, isn't it? You can't just go.
Yeah.
So we've done an hour, and we've decided we were going to do a 2-hour show. So are you still good for another hour?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ah, you see, you're getting warmed, aren't you? Now you get warmed up, yeah? So,
are we on air?
So, I'm going to put on a song. This song is brilliant, and this is dedicated for our last caller, for all of our callers. This is called Exactly. I'm exactly where I need to be.
Mm-hmm. How long do we have?
4.5 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to run get water.
And we're back. So, Joanna.
Yes. You want me to explain? Okay, so we have been talking, and I guess you guys are thinking that, or asking if this show could be done more often, 2-hour shows or 3-hour shows. So here's the deal. Amma and I do this for a living, and this is actually work that is extraordinarily tiring and taxing on energy. So this is done on top of our regular work, which we do with clients and our YouTube videos and all stuff like that. So as much as it's wonderful for you guys to get these free readings, we're happy to do it, but to do it every other week on 2 or 3 hours, it's just not possible. Both of us will be fried in 2 months, and there will be none of us left. So that's that.
It's good to have boundaries. You're right. It's very good to have boundaries. So, are you ready? All right.
We're ready.
In through the nose. Area code 347. Welcome. You're on the air with Joanna the Medium. You're also going to need to turn off your radio player. And if you can't do that, I'll bring you back in. Yeah, can you turn off your player? We can hear it in the background. There we go. Thank you. What's your name?
Hello, Laura. How can we help you tonight? It's okay.
Okay, about possibly finding a job, an upcoming job.
It took most of my time. Now I need to generate all of my own business.
Okay, I keep getting immediately for you that this is the best thing that could have happened for you. I feel that you being self-employed and or even having businesses as in plural seems to be part of your path. I keep getting for you individuals coming to you and paying you for like private coaching. I don't know what exactly you are going to be training them to do, but I keep getting that once you spread the word out there that this is what you are looking for, you will start, the parents are going to be interested. Now, I don't know what kind of group age is it that you are dealing in terms of coaching or training or other things. But I keep getting that once you put the word out there, let people know, talk to a few people, you will start to generate, you will start to attract clients. September, I feel like by September, you are going to have some kind of website, but you are also going to take additional courses and classes. So this way, you are going to be the one being able to certify other people. Okay? You're going to be in a position of being a teacher in a different way now. Okay? So you're going to pass your requirements, your qualifications, and then one day you are going to be the one in charge of training others and providing certifications for them. I keep getting for you individual training or individual coaching, 1-to-1 or with a small group of people. They want you to start small, individual or a small group of people, 2 to 3 people. That's what I keep getting for now, but again, I don't know if this makes any sense for you. So basically you will be doing the same thing, but you're just going to be working for yourself. That's what I keep getting for you. So it's just the business side of it that is going to change. The environment and it's still going to be the same. Would this make any sense to you?
Kind of. I've been on my own at home working from my computer this whole time, and part of my transition is because I don't want to be on my own anymore. I don't want to be home and isolated all the time. I need to be getting out. So I've been thinking about doing the virtual thing, but then that's more of at home on my own, isolated.
I did not get you working in front of a computer at all. I kept getting you working with people, like going somewhere, meeting somewhere, and doing something together. I don't know what that was, but you kind of training them. I did not get working in front of a computer for you. I kept getting more of a moving around kind of thing. Like I did not get that for you.
Laura, first of all, they keep talking about diligent effort toward your desired outcome. That's being shown. There's going to be some patience required on your end, but at the end of the day, I see it as a number 8, which is abundance. It's a very solid number. At the same time, they keep talking to me about 2 certificate courses or 2 certifications. Are you in a process of getting some short certification courses, or are you thinking of implementing or supplementing some courses?
I am not. I'm not. It's definitely an option. I just haven't found. I'm taking a course now that's a spiritual course that wouldn't certify me for anything.
He clearly states certification courses, and these are not long-term. These are shorter term, but I actually see a certificate of completion, whatever this is. This could also be an online certificate of completion, but whatever the certificate is, and he says to me there are 2, these will give you the quote-unquote leg up for whatever it is that you need to do. And I, like Amma, see you working with people, but I also see you working in a capacity of being in front of people.
You could be traveling to meet people or, for your work. That's what I keep getting for you, working from home, and then there's going to be days or weeks when you have to be places to meet people.
It could be workshops. It could be doing workshops, because I clearly see you in front of other people, and this is in a workshop kind of capacity. Now, what's interesting is that you are a teacher, that's your background, so you already have that foundation. So there's no coincidences there. But so if you haven't figured out what those are, because I feel they're upcoming a little bit later this year, these will come to you. But also the way I am feeling this energetically is you're not looking at those things. So it actually may not be something you thought about it yet. And it might come to you out of left field, and it's like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. That could give me this or that, which would allow me to do this or that. Okay?
Yeah. I've been contemplating and thinking that I need to write a book and create these programs to be able to deliver, which I need to do in person. But any insight there?
Please do. That's why I kept getting for you certifications, and maybe through the things that you plan to do, you could be creating your own certification program. You could be able to certify others, or whatever certifications you are going through right now and others that are coming for you in the future. Maybe you are going to be in a position like, I passed the first level, the second level, now I'm into the teacher's level. But please continue with your books or your writing. For you, I keep getting a series of books, and I keep getting a series of 9. Okay, so maybe 9 books, 9 volumes, and they're going to be constantly writing or working on books. They may not necessarily be related to the same subject or even related to each other, but I keep getting a series of 9 for you, 9 books for you. So this is just the beginning of the journey, and you are not going to be working in isolation, they're saying. There's going to be more live action, with people to people. Be patient. The next 2 years, you are slowly going to go from this stage of you working from home most of the time or in front of the computer, then slowly and gradually doing more and more things outside of the home. And again, as Joanna said, is teaching and training others and giving other people certifications, certifying them.
They're also saying for you to step out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm doing that.
and if you feel you're doing that, that's great, because that means you'll be doing more so of that, because they're clearly saying step out of your comfort zone. But where I see you heading, or where I see you focused, I feel that there is a bit of an expansion sideways. It's almost like what you're thinking about now is not quite that yet. It's going to be more than that. And that's whatever the comfort zone is. I know it's kind of wishy-washy. I see energetically is what I see, but he's saying that she's going to step out of comfort zone more so than she has already. So there's more.
Oh, thank you guys. You are fabulous.
I keep getting more of a hands-on work for you in the future. More of a hands-on work for you. That's what I keep getting. I don't know if you are also a healer or something else, but there's something that you need to dig in deeper.
It's interesting you said that, Amma, because when I'm tuning into her energy, I see her speaking in front, and obviously she's been a teacher, but they're showing me very clearly there is an aspect of you, Laura, that is holding back. Whatever that is, whether it's a passion, whether it's something that has been unavailable to you before or not on a conscious level, I feel like there is something that needs to burst out of me, and it has to bypass my throat, and that's where the blockage is. Now, blockage is probably not the right word, but it's like it's this thing in your throat that you have to go, oh my God, and you have to just let it out.
And Laura, I'm also clearing your energy, your energetic blockages around you. And one of the things that the energy is clearing for is father-related issues. So in terms of energies, this is what is being shown to me. So whatever this means to you, okay? Because no relationship is perfect. There's always something to clear. Whether it is with your mother, with your father, with your children, with your relationship. But right now, in terms of energies, they are clearing for father-related issues.
Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you both.
I love that answer. Best of luck, Laura.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling. I think I'm losing my voice.
Oh, you're getting that kind of nice horse sound, but
you know what? That's the thing about the Taurus. It's the voice box is very, very susceptible when I do too much talking, and I do it every single day. Eventually, it gets to the point where I'm starting to lose my voice.
Yeah, so that's another reason we have to make sure. And Joanna is very precious. We need to make sure we only use in tiny amounts, wildcrafted. We have to wildcraft our mediums here. We work them hard. So, meanwhile. All right, okay. Look, 10 seconds without a call. It won't be long.
Is there anything on the chat line?
Actually, anything from any of my guides, because I haven't spoken to my people for ages, and if there's anything that needs to come through, it might be a very good idea to do it now.
Mm-hmm. Your guides are talking about drawing. They're showing me images of you drawing stuff. I don't know what that means.
Really? I never draw.
So I don't know what it is then. This is what they're trying to tell me, like, they're drawing.
Oh.
Whatever this means for you.
JP, are you currently involved in a creative project?
About a dozen. You know, this is Wolf Spirit Radio here. Yeah, all of them. All of the above.
No, it's not that one. It's something else.
Could be writing or drawing, like words. I don't know.
Or a creative project, because I see a camera with it.
Okay, so images.
Porn? No, this feels more like a film camera.
All right.
I also hear
movies.
I also hear the word exploring or exploration, like kind of exploring feelings or the dark side, exploring the light, the light. I don't know what this is, but this is what I see, where this is going.
Interesting. Thank you very much. Okay, area code 8. Oh, a Kanukistani. A Kanukian, 867. Who's that and where are you? Where are you in Canada?
I'm in Yukon.
Is that Yukon?
Wow.
Says Canada here. Oh well.
How are you and what's your name and what is your question?
My name is Marguerite. And what was your other question? Oh, my question.
Yes, what's your question?
My question, I just want to tell you that I had a relationship about 10 years ago, and it was a nasty separation. There was a lot of fighting over our children. And I wanted to find out, I haven't been in a relationship since then. I had a few dates, but nothing serious. I wanted to find out what's going to happen with my children, and will I have a relationship?
Those are some really tough questions, and I'm not getting much information, but what I'm getting is, do you have 2 children? Well, I don't know why I'm shown 2.
2, yeah.
Okay, I keep getting that they will be moving away, leading successful lives. After that, you will go through a period where you are really going to feel like a lot of self-doubts, self-esteem issues. You're not going to know what to do, what not to do, because you are not used to it. But you have a couple of years for that to happen. It's not just going to happen now. And you're going to have a relationship with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This man is well established and is very balanced. He cares about family and family issues. So it's total the opposite of your previous relationship. However, you still need to break the chain of that it's still tying you up to your ex.
Yeah.
There's a lot there to clear, mentally, emotionally. Yeah. And I keep getting that to some degree you are not willing to go there. There's a lot of healing that still needs to happen. Yeah. Because you may meet this person, but that doesn't mean that anything could be happening. Okay, nothing could be happening because you still need to do your inner work. You still need to do your 50%. Okay, because the universe, I always say, the universe gives you their 50%. You have to do your 50%. And you are not quite there yet because you have the devil. And to me, it means being addicted to a person or to an emotion or to a relationship that wasn't healthy for you. And I'm also trying to clear your energy And even not only through the cards, but also through the energy clearing, it's clearing for the energy that is still blocking you from so many years ago, from your marriage, from your previous relationship. And this is what I keep getting for you.
Mm-hmm. And what I got is one of the cards that fell out was basically the card is about you needing to conquer your thoughts and your doubts that very much stem from that relationship. But they also stem much further back than that. But I'm not going to go into the family tree. And the message from them here is conquer thoughts and doubts prior to proceeding further. Also, allow yourself to receive freely in order to fully fulfill your desires. And they said you come from a place of oppression, which has made you feel very small.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is very much a process of healing for you and coming to a place in understanding that just because you felt a certain way in that relationship does not mean that's who you are.
Yeah.
So that's breaking from those chains and conquering those doubts. Because like Amma said, you may meet somebody who is 180-degree different, and I see this all the time in my practice. But if you still have the fears and doubts of somebody who's not worth very much, you can have the most amazing partner in front of you and you will sabotage because there is still that part of you that feels you don't deserve it. That's why they're saying you want to conquer that first.
Yeah.
Okay. But at the end of the day, down the road, I do see two hands joined together. So that's you and somebody else in a friendship that is committed or committed relationship. It's not being shown to me when. I see the number 2. So I would say it's at least 2 years away, which doesn't mean you have to be locked up in your walls. But this is a time for your transformation and literally overcoming the damage that was done in the last relationship.
Yeah.
And he's still hooked onto you. Your ex-partner is still hooked onto you.
I know.
You're still giving him your power.
Yeah.
He's holding you back. So you want to ask yourself, what is it that I'm doing that holds me back? And what is it that I'm supposed to get out of this? And one of the things that you're supposed to get out of this, as far as the karmic connection, is to free yourself from oppression. That is exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Right. Now, one may free themselves from an oppression in a relationship, yet one may still remain feeling very oppressed.
Yeah.
So just because you're out of the relationship doesn't mean that ends, right? Because the aftermath follows. So that's really the digging in and doing the healing work so that you can free yourself from that.
Yes.
Once and for all. And you do deserve the best. In case you have any doubts or somebody has made comments that you don't, you do deserve the best.
Mhm.
Okay? I hope that helps.
It did. It will.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for calling. Good night. That's tough.
Yeah.
I see this so often, people coming out from abusive relationships just to meet somebody who's completely the opposite, and they will sabotage because that instinctual subconscious part of not deserving comes up and says, that's not my truth, I don't deserve it.
Mm-hmm. Or they're not used to it. It's something new to them. It's a new situation. Yeah.
Okay, so now we have Erico 251. You're on the air with Joanna.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. Good, how are you? What's your name and what is your question?
My name is Prince, and I'm calling from Alabama, USA, but currently I'm in Washington.
Okay, and how can we help you?
I just wanted to say good evening, and perhaps you can inform me of some things in regards to my future relationship life.
As in romantic, or can you be a little bit more specific?
Yeah, romantic life, because I'm currently single.
Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting is that there is still some residue from your last relationship that you have not detached from. And he says the word resentment. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Okay. So when we still hang on to energetically through anger, resentment, whatever it may be, we are not allowing ourselves to move forward because we are still energetically stuck to the person we are no longer with. So what he's saying here is recognize the fact that you still have those feelings, not because you're not supposed to, but because once you recognize those feelings and emotions, it'll be easier for you to identify them and then eventually to let it go. But you are still very much attached to it. And when you're attached to one thing, it's very difficult to what's the word? I lost the train of thought. Attract something different.
I see. Any particular suggestions in regards to how I, in particular, can release myself from this past relationship? And one more thing, and also because I know there are other people, would I happen to have any assistants, like guides, with me? And would you happen to know the name of one, or at least the first letter of the name of one that I could just know about?
So a couple of things. I don't normally get names from guides because guides typically don't have names. We call them whatever we want to humanize them. But one of the, and we all have guides. I have not met a person yet in my experience who does not have guides, at least one or two. But one of the beings that you do have around you, which I'm assuming you believe in, is Archangel Michael. Do you believe in angels?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so they're showing me to tell you that Archangel Michael is very much about around you. So that's number one. Your guides also connect to you through your intuition. Whether you want to give them a name or not, it almost doesn't matter because to them it really makes no difference. It's really for us. So whatever name comes to you, you can do that. But I want to just get back to what you can do in order to let go of the connection. So one of the things that they're asking you to do is choose to look at your last experience from the point of view of what it gave you versus how it hurt you.
I see. That's very helpful.
Because what it does, it allows you then connect to that person from the point of view of the gift they gave you, because you're sure got a gift out of it, even though it sucked. You are much more wiser and much more in tune individual because of it. And when you connect from that point of view, it's almost as if saying to that spirit of your ex-partner, thank you for giving me the gift of this or that, because now I understand so much more about myself than I did before. That alone allows you to let go of them.
Gotcha. That's very helpful. I appreciate it. Do you sense anything else I need to know before I let you tend to someone else?
Yes, I keep getting a few things for you. One of the very first thing that I was told was exploring your sexuality. Okay, in terms of what you can do right now. Okay, so they talked about you first and foremost exploring your sexuality, and it's going to be physically healing and also spiritual healing. In terms of what other energies or guides do you have around you, I keep getting the goddess of compassion, and you seem to have a connection with this very, very ancient goddess, okay, of love and compassion, of giving. The name that I keep getting, I am not sure about that. I could be wrong because I don't know every god and goddess out there. It's similar to Kuan Yin, so similar to that. Another energy around you, I keep getting the presence of an energy very similar to Mother Teresa, which is very, very giving, okay? Placing people first. They're saying that you have that in you, but you haven't explored it, okay? You still need to explore that because you have it in you. So don't hold back. Another thing about your previous relationship, or your last relationship, I keep getting that what you need to take from this is also Of course, you keep dating the same kind of person, okay, the same personality, and you need to stay away from that. But you also need to look deeper within and see what is your fair share of blame and responsibility where things went wrong. This is what you need to take from this. And in terms of a future relationship, I keep getting that a long-term, steady relationship is going to take another 3 years to manifest for you. In the meantime, between now and 3 years, you're going to have like relationships, but they may not necessarily be long-term or permanent. You are still in that zone when you still need to explore because a long-term and karmic relationship could be developing for you in the next 3 years. This is what I keep getting for you. Does that make any sense to you? Anything that you can relate to? Okay.
It kind of does. It's since it all seems to be things in the future to come. I don't really know too much, but it's great to hear something for me to, try to think about and look forward to, But as for the other suggestions you were giving me about the things you were sensing, yes, I understand that I need to, look inside and see why I'm repeating and getting the same person over and over.
Yeah. What they're also saying here is that you are on the right path. You haven't veered off your path. So if you've wandered, you're exactly where you need to be.
I didn't get that last part, but okay.
What they were saying is that if they're saying you're on the right path. So if you have questioned whether you veered off in the wrong direction or somehow you're on the wrong path, they're saying you're exactly where you need to be.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you guys for taking the time to listen.
You're welcome.
To hear my
and good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Thank you. And
thanks so much for calling. Well. Thank you very much. Good night.
So, interesting, deep, different direction now.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've got about 20 minutes to go, and it hasn't let up. Here it is, area code 512. Who's that, and where are you? And what's your question?
This is Johnny, and I would like to know whether I can land a new job in May. If not, if I can land a new job soon.
I didn't get the first name. Sorry, could you get the... Can you repeat the... Yeah, can you repeat your name? Sorry, I didn't get your name.
This is Johnny.
Johnny, okay. So you want to know if you will get a job in May. Is that correct?
Yeah, get a new job.
Okay. So the very first thing I'm getting is no.
I kept hearing June or something.
Yes, June. I got more June. So are you currently unemployed or looking for work or looking to switch or, cause here's part of the challenge. When I connect to your energy, I feel like I'm looking for anything and everything, but I'm not really focused on a specific area. Would that ring true with you?
Yes, that's kind of correct. Well, currently I have a job.
Okay, so what they're showing me here is your energies are scattered. So the question is, do you know what it is that you choose to do next?
Well, I really would like to expand my mobile app development.
Okay.
But I don't know where that's going to lead me.
Okay, let me see because they're saying to me there is a lot of indecisiveness about you. So on one hand, you're asking whether you're going to get a job in May, but on the other hand, you're saying, I want to, but I don't know. That's a lot of scattered energy. So imagine like you're shooting a bow and arrow, and the wind kind of takes it all over the place. You miss the target. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's what they're saying. Okay, try not to think about if you think it's going to work out or not. Really pay attention to what it is that you choose to experience next. It's the way you frame your energy and the way you frame your thoughts that makes the biggest difference.
Okay.
Because the way I'm connecting with you, it's like throwing spaghetti on the wall and just hoping one will stick. You can't manifest that way. It just, that's what they showed me.
So what I kept getting for you, I couldn't get any specific information because I keep hearing like, make up your mind. Your guides want you to give them something to do, a specific direction, a specific request, a specific wish. So unless you are specific with them, that means that you have to be specific with yourself. When you are specific with yourself, your guides can help you. So that's why I could not get any information. But what I'm doing, I am clearing your energy, the energy around the situation for you to find a job. And first and foremost, the energy started to clear for your finances. Okay. The second thing that it started to clear is about the influence of people, family, friends around you. How do you feel that they are being valuable to you or guiding you or helping you in some way? So it did clear for negative effects of people around you. And right now that I'm still clearing is just bringing in new energy about how you personally connect with each and every person in your life. Because I keep getting, it's clearing something around building a network, a group of people to support you, to network with. But it is also clearing some bad energy or blockages. I should not say bad energy, because energy is not good or bad per se. Some blockage from your previous employment. If not, there's a few of them, not just the last one. So in terms of energies, your last work or your last 2 or 3 jobs are still blocking you. And this is what it's clearing for. And if I tell you what is shown to me, I keep getting that sometimes you can be stubborn. Would that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know who's saying that or why they're saying that, but they're saying you can be stubborn sometime. So, and it's clearing for you to gain clarity of your mind. Once you make up your mind about something, there's no stopping you. So I'm just clearing for the situation around the job, and let's see what happens, okay?
Okay.
They're asking you to get out of your own way.
Hello?
Yes. Did you hear what I said?
I'm sorry, I missed it. What did you say?
They're saying get out of your own way.
Oh, got it.
So we often try to make something happen, but we actually block ourselves from doing that. And one of the things that came out is a card. They're clearly showing me that there is an opportunity here that is in store for you, but your energy is so scattered, you will miss the opportunity unless you change how you look at things. And they're also saying to you it's not like random stuff happens. What happens in your life is a product of your energy that you put out through your thoughts and actions. So when you say, I want a job in May, but at the same breath you say, but I don't know if this is going to work, do you see how there is very little possibility of it moving forward in any substantial way?
Got it.
You got it? Yeah. And I think that alone, when you try to kind of change that alone will show you how the manifesting process works and how much you're actually in control of it. Yeah, there's an element where you have to trust at the end of the day, But, to direct an energy in a specific way first has to be formulated with your thoughts. And when you have canceling thoughts, it's very difficult to make that happen.
Okay, makes sense.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling. I hope that was helpful.
All right.
Okay. And this is mystery number. So, hello, you're on the air with Joanna, the medium, and Anna.
Hello. What's your name and how can we help you?
Hello?
Yes. Hi. What's your name and how can we help you?
Hi, my name is Irina.
Hello. What is your question?
Hello. My question is about the legal matter that I have had for years now, dragging on. And there is some new development this year. And my question is, should I continue fighting this legal battle, or should I come to an end by the way of looking for a settlement agreement?
So I will tell you what I heard before you even finished the sentence. It's actually what they showed me. The moment you said it's about my legal case, my guide put a huge X on it. And I said, what did you mean? He says, get rid of it.
Okay.
Does that answer your question? It's pretty like right there.
Yeah, maybe we should do this like rapid fire questions, yes, no's, and because we got so many. We got only about 10 minutes.
So what I kept getting for the legal case was, yes, keep continuing with this, but if it is in your power to end the situation with some form of agreement, do what you have in your power to continue and proceed to end the situation. Don't drag yourself along. You need to conclude this situation, this legal case, in the next 6 months. And it feels like you have the magician, so you have the power. Actually, you're going to be, the decision is up to you. And if you set a settlement, you could be actually getting a little bit more that you are prepared for. And I keep getting that deep down, this has nothing to do with the settlement. The principle of things. There's something deeper to that. But continue with the legal case. Change the direction.
This is what I stood for. This is what I fought for. But I don't feel like I should be doing it any longer.
Yeah. So they're saying you need to change the direction of the legal case. You made your point, and you need to benefit now in a different way. So change your perspective, change your direction, do what you have to do to end the legal case. So focus on completion and ending.
Okay,
After all,
you, ladies.
no matter what, you have the power. That makes sense to you?
She's gone.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I think we just got a little bit gargly there.
Yeah. So we got about 7 minutes left, and I'm sure. So see if we can just fit in some very quick fire. See how many we can get in. So here's area code 779. Your name, your question, quick fire, yes, no answer. Hang on.
Yes. My name is Stacy, and I am just wondering about an ex and what he's, I guess, currently just, what are his intentions right now? He's just been gone for some time now, and he hasn't called or spoken to me for a while. I have a feeling he's afraid.
Hi, Stacy. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Stacy, can you hear me? You can. Okay. Sorry. The question was, what is my ex thinking about me? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like I just don't know what's going on with him right now.
And is he an ex of yours?
Yes.
Why does it matter?
Well, because I'm a little heartbroken. I'm more heartbroken than I had initially thought that I would be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what they're saying here is that this is a process of letting go, and they're saying here there is a certain, you're refusing to let this go. And I'm sorry to say that. Okay?
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you constantly keep hooking onto that which no longer is, it will prevent you from moving forward. So you want to ask yourself this: do I choose to move forward and be happy, or do I choose to be stuck where I am right now and feeling the way I do? And that choice is absolutely 100% up to you.
Well, I guess I'm kind of hoping for a little bit of closure on his end. I kind of want to know what happened, I guess. I'm pushing myself in the direction of releasing it, but I think I do need a little bit of closure.
Okay. I'm going to let you answer that one.
Okay. You have the Chariot, which to me it means moving positively forward and overcoming obstacles. When it comes to the relationship that you had with the guy, with the person, I feel that they're saying you had communication problems with him from the start, on and off. So communicating with this person hasn't been easy. The other person, what he did to contribute to the situation, most of the time he kind of shut down and you didn't really get any answers or any explanations. You did not see this coming. Okay? And I keep getting that in terms of you getting closure is going to come to you through people that you know that you have in common. You may hear about what's going on with him, what's happening. And another way for you to get closure, it's about talking to people who are close to you. In the next couple of weeks, you could be again talking about him, or he's going to still be in your mind. By the end of June, July, you are just not going to be thinking of him anymore. And it's just going to happen in a natural way, in a way that not even you are going to realize this. So, you're going to hear, about his whereabouts and what's going on through, people that you guys have in, common. But at the same time, you can have your own denial issues. This guy has destructive, tendencies a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if this makes any sense to you, but this is where I keep getting that the relationship went wrong, and communication with the communication style that the two of you had wasn't matching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they're saying here is that this relationship at the end of the day left you hanging. And it's the you feeling hanging that is causing the biggest distress in you. But the point of the relationship was to leave it like this, to help you overcome something that, although you may not understand, you are fully aware is toxic. So it's almost as if they're saying there is nothing that he can say that could give you the closure that you need. That has to come from you knowing that this individual is fundamentally not right for you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you guys very much.
I hope that helps.
It does. Thank you very much. You guys have a good night.
You're very welcome. Good night.
Oh, so we got this is about 4 minutes to go. We may be able to squeeze one quick one in. Just a single, yes. Area code 646. Hello, you're the last person. Very quick fire. A yes/no answer to your question. What's your name?
Yes.
And what's your question?
Okay. Thank you.
What's your name and what's your question?
My name is Margaret. I'm from New York. And my question is, am I going to get the job that I applied for?
I got a yes. What did you get, Ama?
I'm sorry, I did not hear the question. Could you please repeat the question for me?
The question was, will they get the job that they applied for?
Yes.
Oh, I keep getting 2 jobs for you, and one it's like a sudden opportunity. I don't just keep getting that one, the job that you applied for. I also keep getting a second possibility for you, and I keep having to make a choice between the two, or in a short period of time, within a month, you could be having 2 job opportunities.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, sounds good.
Fabulous. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling.
Good luck.
Okay, well, I think that's about it for the evening. You have done fantastically, both of you ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emma.
Tell everybody how to get hold of you, where to rent you, how to do this, because you do this for money, right? And that's how you live, and there's no shame in it. So please shamelessly promote your websites and your readings and everything. Please go ahead.
Well, of course, it's Joanna the Medium, so you can reach me at joannathemedium.com, and info@joannathemedium is my email. YouTube, Joanna the Medium, that's where we do free readings every month. And then, Amma, what is your information?
My website where you may contact me is amalightworker.com. You may also contact me through my email, amalightworker@gmail.com. And of course, Joanna and me, we both have our channels on YouTube. And if you are located in Boston area, United States, I have an upcoming symposium on May 25th, 26th, and 27th, where I'm going to give a lecture about energy. I could be talking about face reading, and I will be doing free demonstration for the people in the audience. If you like to come see me in Lesley University for this energy symposium by the end of May. Thank you so very much. And let me say hi to all of my friends that are listening to me. A few of them wanted me to say hi to them. So hi Zoe, if you are listening, and to all of my other friends.
Thank you so much, Amma. So you guys tune in 2 weeks from now. On May 15th, I will have another guest, and we will be talking about manifesting again and what you need to do and who you need to be and what you need to feel in order to manifest. See you then.